Well, I'm sitting here with a certain subject on my mind, and that subject is what would happen if Hank Hill and Forrest Gump had a conversation together? I assume it would go a little something like this. Mr. Hill, would you like a chocolate while I told you about my story? My story is about my friends, my Jenny, Bubba, my mama, Lieutenant Dan. He ain't got no legs.
Uh, I really don't think I'd like to hear your story. Just not in the mood, really.
But I listened to you while you sat here and talked about your son Bobby and how he's a little bit on the fruity side, you know what I'm saying? Well, I think you're gonna like my story, so I'll go ahead and tell it. One day I was getting on the bus to go to the schoolhouse, and I was looking for me a place to sit. Well, I walked up. I don't remember my first Christmas, and I don't remember my first outdoor picnic, but I do remember the first time I heard the sweetest voice in the whole wide world.
Okay, you can stop there. I'm really not interested in your love life or any kind of womanizing you like to do or anything like that. I just don't want to hear it.
Don't you be talking bad about my Jenny. That was my Jenny. That was that angel. My Jenny's dead and gone to heaven. She died on a Saturday.
Okay, I'm sorry about your wife, but I really wasn't trying to make fun. I just thought you'd go a little bit too far with the story, and I just don't like talking about that kind of thing. I think it's inappropriate.
Now listen here, you don't be bad-mouthing my Jenny. 'Cause my Jenny left with me a little boy, his name is Little Forrest, and you think your boy Bobby is a homosexual, but let me tell you about Little Forrest. Little Forrest is articulate and a star athlete and has an IQ that is at least 3 times as mine, which means it only has to be about a 94. But he's a very smart little boy, and he's also a lady killer or a womanizer, and I don't have to worry about him like you worry about your Bobby. Because I think the way you're talking about your Bobby's sort of a homosexual.
Now listen here, daggone it. Don't talk about my boy.
Don't you talk about my Jenny.
Oh, I wasn't talking about your Jenny. No, you're daggone it talking about my son. I don't care if he's funny or not, it's still my boy.
And that's still my wife.
Now listen here, daggone it. Blah!
Mr. Strickland, I'm sorry I ruined your place of propane business.